Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Third Age Total War. Guys, in today's video, we're going to be playing the Battle of Ithilien, and we've got some fantastic Mummakil units. Look at the unit models on them. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic, guys. If this video can hit 200 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the next Third Age video, which is the Battle of Osgiliath. So we're coming up against a Gondorian force here. It is a 4v4. So welcome back to Massive Battles and welcome back to Third Age. I will go back to Westeros Total War at some point, but there's a couple of battles I wanted to play on Third Age, and yeah, we will come back to it. There's a lot of battles I want to play on Westeros, but there's some more I want to go back to Third Age. So we've done a fair few battles on that, but we're going to be playing the Battle of Osgiliath next. So looking at my army build composition, I have my general unit, and all the four Haradrim armies have these exact same army builds. I will go through the Gondorian army builds as well. So we have the Serpent Guard. We have 4 units of Mummakil in each army, which is insane. I have 5 units of Spearmen Serpents, which is just a stock standard Spearman unit for the Haradrim. Then we have 6 units of Serpent Guard, which are the Swordsmen, 2 units of Cavalry, and then 2 units of Archers. The other Gondorian armies consist of a couple of Fountain Guard, mostly Ithilien Rangers, and Gondorian Swordsmen. I have also given one unit of Catapults, Onagers, it's Catapults in this, Onagers is in the newer Total Wars and Total War Ithilien Rome 2. So they do have a countermeasure to throw back the Mummakil, so they do have obviously their fire ammo to spook them, and they have 4 units of artillery. So it's going to be a very interesting battle. It's pretty even at the moment. Hopefully the Haradrim can prevail. It's going to be very interesting to see, seeing as they have a lot of fire archers and their catapults as well. Also, the Mummakils do a significant amount of friendly fire in this battle. But it's great to see the Mummakils, of course. One of my favourite scenes in The Lord of the Rings, the ambush. So we're just going to push up here, try hit them hard with my Mummakils. Obviously, they're basically an arrow tower on the top of their back. I'm also going to move up my Swordsmen and my Spearmen as well as supporting once my Mummakils push in and start breaking up the main line. So we're going to be playing the Battle of Osgiliath next. I'm really excited to release that video. There's so many cool cinematic shots of like I don't want to spoil it, but it's really great. I can't wait to show it to you guys. Currently still uploading the Great War mod on the Napoleon Total War, playing as the United Kingdom, having some fun with the Australian Light Horse, the Australian units, of course. Highly recommend you go check out that campaign. Let me know in the comments what other Total Wars you'd like me to do for this massive battle scenario, epic battle scenario series. The reason why I can play these massive battles is simply because of my computer. It's in the About page on my YouTube channel. I do get asked about it a lot. It's pretty good. This is how we're able to play a 4v4, basically an 8-man battle with 4 units of Mummakil on each side, so 16 Mummakil in the game. The game does lag from time to time. That's simply because of the game engine. That's not my computer. Obviously it's a Medieval 2 engine, and especially loading in all these fantastic models, it does take a toll from time to time, but I will put in the description below, and if I don't, on my other Third Age videos there'll be most definitely a download link to the Third Age mod. If you haven't gone and picked it up, what are you doing? Arguably one of the best mods on probably the best mod on Medieval 2 Total War, to be honest. We're engaging here with my Mummakils. We've broken up my main line, and we're starting to throw in my Swordsmen to soften up, to hit the already softened up Gondorian infantry. I do have to watch out for the Mummakils going ballistic and just running around, running amok everywhere, of course. Now, for some reason in this battle, yeah, you can't. What's it called? You can't kill them. I was having a problem with putting them to the sword, ending their lives when they go berserk. That's the word I was looking for, berserk. I'm going to pull up my cavalry here to swing around and hit them. on the flanks. I also saw that my archers, I didn't move them up. Mind you, we've already got a really nice sort of archer suppressing fire with my molecules, of course. So let me know in the comments what other third age battles you'd like me to do. Obviously, I've already done the battle. I'm just going to list the battles I've done. The Battle of Minas Tirith. We've done Helm's Deep, Moria, Edoras. Getting a nice volley off here with my Haradrim. Obviously, the battle was more of an ambush, but this is an alternate history. This sort of series isn't meant to be 100% historically accurate. Oh, there's a Mummiku about to go straight into the lines there. It's just meant to be a little fun, so don't take it to heart, of course. But still, this is a pretty impressive battle, more of like sort of an alternate history. So the Mummiku's coming charging at the Gondorian units, managed to quickly pivot and move away from the catapults, but this centre bit is turning into a fair bit of a slaughter. A couple of Mummiku have fallen. Haradrim units are engaging this Gondorian infantry. The Mummiku's carving up from behind. Nice. We're getting some nice engagements within the forest. The Ithilien Rangers taking aim. Make sure to hit your marks, men. Aim for the legs. Loose! They're using fire ammunition. Oh, a catapult! They're using fire ammunition to try and spook the Mommikules, of course. You're not probably not going to take one down, to be honest, with actual arrows. You're better off throwing spear infantry or having catapults. That's a pretty decent engagement here. Oh, that's a nice... Oh, wow, there's going to be... Oh, shit! Oh, no! The poor Ithilien. That's a fucking reference to my Rome 2 campaign. Oh, God. My original one. I managed to... it was like one of the first couple of episodes when I started playing Rome 2 for the first time. I sniped, like, I was shooting at a unit, and the catapult kept on rolling, and then managed to hit a poor baby elephant. Awful. Absolutely awful. I shouldn't be laughing. Poaching is bad. Well, to be fair, we kind of left the carcass there to rot. But regardless, we're going to push up to the main line. A couple of my Oliphants, or Mummicules, if you will. What's the difference between them? I think the Hobbits call them Oliphants, but everyone else seems to call them Mummicules. But no one else does in the show? Maybe. Maybe not. But my... Mummicules are going berserk here. We've killed an enemy general. 1 down, 4 to go. And there's a little bit of friendly fire going up here. So most of the Mummicules within the, the 2nd to 3rd army on my right-hand side have been slaughtered. We're slowly surrounding and finishing off the remaining Gondorian army. Most of them are broken. So I made the decision to push my Mummicules down there and help. We are going to get a fair amount of friendly fire, which I didn't realise until a while ago. You know when you run down, for example, you run a cavalry unit over your infantry, or you run a troll unit, they might fall down and come back up again, but Mummicules absolutely stamp and fucking smash. To be honest, they kill if they run over friendly units, which I didn't notice until about a little bit later in this battle. Obviously, I was just assuming, because, like, Mummicules aren't obviously a unit in the normal Total War. They're actually reskinned from a different unit. I'm not entirely sure, but they look absolutely fantastic. Look at that one going ballistic in the midfield. So it's still currently, 65%. And what's sort of happening within this battle? The Mummicule are actually becoming more of a disadvantage. They're killing more of my men than the enemies, I think. And for some reason, I can't manage to kill them when they're berserk. Like, there's a couple of clips coming up here where I start highlighting. Now, this is a really good fucking romper stomper. 5 Mummicule engaging that smaller unit. Obviously, that was mine. I get to command that. That's a really nice sort of charge. Getting some nice cinematic shots here, of course. Yeah, but you're most welcome to suggest other epic sort of battles. Doesn't necessarily have to be 3rd Age or Westeros. Still got a couple more battles I'd like to do on that. I have gone previously and done the battle for Jerusalem, the siege of Jerusalem, the kingdom of heaven, on stainless steel. That was quite fun, playing as the Crusade states, throwing back Egypt, the hordes of Salahuddin. Now I'm going to move my archers up here to a better position. Maybe we can rain fire and death upon the enemy, give some more supporting fire for the Momakiels. Couple of fountain guard there, sitting a little bit loose-footed. We're going to carve these guys up, and unfortunately some of the Momakiels actually glitch out towards this battle. So, hey, what can you do? Not much, I guess. So it's going to be very interesting to see who wins this. Obviously a lot of friendly fire, like I said, and we can't seem to kill our Momakiels that have gone berserk from not just my army, but from my allies. So there's a lot more friendly fire going on. It'll be interesting to see the stats, the casualties conflicted and the casualties sustained. But this series by no means is going to affect my Total War campaigns. Obviously, I started off doing that. I just like to spice things up on the channel, and you guys really, really enjoy the battles, and they're obviously fun to make. And you guys have been having a blast. But look at all the carcasses here, the carnage. So it looks like the 4th army on my right flank, the furthest one, has been basically broken. Most of the Momakiels in the center have been crushed. Serpent infantry engaging some fountain guard here. They look like they might rout if they're not careful. Obviously, Ithilien rangers raining fire and death. There's going to be a nice charge there. Okay, so we're slowly moving up my infantry. We've basically wiped out my army, the first one I've engaged. So we're going to rally up, get into a cluster. Just wait until most of the Momakiels actually die. We'll put down suppressing fire with my rangers as a unit here. We've killed another Gondorian general. 2 down, 2 to go. Obviously 4 generals, but gonna get some nice kills here with the Gondorian unit running away. And as you see here, my Momakiels just sort of glitched. They're not moving, which is unfortunate. We can't seem to kill them. So it's alright having them here, because they're basically like arrow towers, but we're getting some nice shots here. The Gondorian units are glitching, and there's a couple of burnt Momakiel carcasses. I wonder what Momakiel would taste like. Do people eat elephant? I reckon it'd be too tough. Like, I've had kangaroo before, and that's not very good. If you guys have never had kangaroo before, obviously I'm Australian, it's basically like steak, but it's like super chewy. It's just really, really chewy. Like, obviously you have to chew for a bit to get a steak. I think that like 3-4 times you said, it's pretty awful, but it's alright. Sausages are alright, but I wouldn't like eat it all the time. I've had it like a couple of times in my life. It's not that good. You're better off just having a lamb or like chicken sausages or something, to be honest. What else have I had? I've never had crocodile before, or like ostrich or dingo or anything. I'm trying to think what other stuff because you have to go. Yeah, but you can buy kangaroo sausages from the market. I'm sure you can buy crocodile from the supermarket. I can't remember. Regardless, the Momakiels are putting down suppressive fire with their arrow towers. Their Momakiels are glitched, had enough, they're knackered, they're just going to sit and rain fire and death upon the enemy. Now I'm going to move up my main line here. We're going to charge down the hill once the Momakiel, this sort of like a bit of a valley where all the Momakiel carcasses are. And most of the armies have been broken up. So it's still basically anyone's battle here. Going to move up my cavalry as well, put them on the flanks. We'll move up my archers. They can get some nice target practice, of course. Once again, I must reiterate that we can't seem to, of course, kill the Momakiels in Berserk. But really nice battle. One of my favourites so far. I plan to do, after the Battle of Osgiliath, do the Battle of the Warg Ambush, which is going to be a 4v4 Rohan versus Orcs of the Misty... No, the Orcs of Isengard campaign. Not Gundabad Wargs! Oh. 3 units instantly killed there. Yes, obviously in the second movie, when they Rohirrim and the men of the Riddermark, the men of Rohan, are fleeing to Helm's Deep, and there is an engagement of the wargs, but I've obviously scaled up the battle, and it should be great. After that, I plan to do the Battle of... oh, what's it called? Is it like something like Azin-Dulimbar or something? Or is that a settlement? I can't quite remember off the top of my head. It's the Battle of Moria in The Hobbit. Yeah, I say the Battle of Moria. I've already done that within Moria. It's the Battle of outside Moria. It was when Azog the Defiler beheaded the current king of the Lonely Mountain, Thorin Oakenshield's grandfather. Thus, his father went missing, and Thorin took up the throne. Now, looks like the majority of my second and third army have buckled, and we actually have a unit of Mummikils pushing up towards our main line. Quickly now, quickly move, 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 move. A rogue Mummikil. Looks like there's a bit of a gap, but we need to quickly move. Move. Go, 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 go. No! And thus is a huge, huge friendly fire morale. The Mummikil came in, romper stomper, and I was fucking clicking the button the whole game to kill my Mummikils, and I guess the AI didn't want to kill theirs. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pull back my main line from the top of the hill. I will keep my archers up there to keep getting some nice shots off, of course. But at this moment in time, it's sort of a dangerous pit of rogue Mummikils down in that valley. Then further to like where the 4th army was, there's a little bit of a forest engagement, of course. Okay, have sped things up a bit, getting some nice volleys off with my archers. Men, take aim! Well, I wonder where the weakest part of a Gondorian soldier is. Obviously, if you're fighting Mummikils, Legolas always says, fight fire, just below the neck. That's where their armor is weakest. But we're currently getting some nice volleys off here. I really do like the added of the bowstring. And we're getting some nice shots off here. Still waiting for most of the Mummikils to either die. We're slowly picking apart the last of the Gondorians. Unfortunately, the battle sort of glitched a little bit, of course. We can't seem to kill the Mummikils, and they're going rogue, and they kill most of my men. So we're just going to sit up, cool, calm, and collected on the top of the hill. Wait for most of them to go. There's actually a couple of catapults in play, which I did give the AI 4 of them. Maybe a little bit too much, so just admiring, obviously, the fantastic and superb unit models. So as you see here, I'm trying to kill them. They're not dropping like flies, are they? They're sort of glitched, and I can't seem to move them. But they do manage to provide basically an arrow tower. But so looking at the moment, basically the 3 other Haradrim armies broke. Now that was not necessarily due to the Ithilien Rangers and their catapult support. I would say it's mostly attributed to the Mummikils that just went absolutely berserk and no one could kill them. Which is obviously a risk. Now I've made the decision to charge down. Most of the Mummikils have been killed now. For the Haradrim. For Saruman. I don't even know what type of accent I was trying to do there. But at the moment, as you can see, the 3 other allied armies have been pushed back, and most of the Gondorians have prevailed. Probably, like I said, gave too much artillery support. Mind you, it's probably pretty well even. So I like how it went for this 4v4 line battle, and now it's sort of flipped the field. There's obviously my side, which was a little bit hilly, a little bit tree. Then there's this slaughter Mummikil Oliphant carcass in the center of the field. So the Gondorian infantry are slowly trying to make a line, quickly trying to rally up. They are now switching their catapults to a supporting role, and we're charging down from the hill, and they're slowly trying to hit us with their catapults. So we can run down. I love how it's sort of like flipped the field. So we're going to send my cavalry down to hit them, and hit them hard at their catapults. I think I said it Did I say they had a catapult? They have 2 catapults in play, of course. 2 catapult units. So we're going to have to fight in and around the stinking, the rotting, I don't know if it'd be rotting now, bomber kill carcass. Mind you, we are playing in Ithilien, obviously on the other side of Minas Tirith, so I imagine it would be quite hot in the battle. Make ready, men! Spears at the ready! So we've hit, obviously, the Gondorian swordsman. I reckon they'd beat me in that spearman engagement, to be honest. Obviously, in the left-hand side, there's an abundance of unit cards saying most of my allied units have been routed. I'm not going to spam and quickly go through them. So, the catapults are burning and shivering up. Shriveling, not shivering. Well, I guess the Momocules were shivering. And they're coming in to throw some support. And they've just gone through my main line. So, oh god. And they actually hit my general unit. I was like, oh fuck. So I had to quickly pivot and move him around. So this really can go either way. Do you think I will be able to win? Obviously the Ithilien range is pumping more fire support. I really do like these battles. I'm just able to ramble about stuff. Obviously the difference between Marmicule and fucking Olifant and kangaroo sausages and shit. But guys, if you haven't left a like on the video, I would really much appreciate it. The deal still stands. If this video can get 200 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today, and I will release the Battle of Osgiliath early. If not, never fear, the battle will be out in a couple of days, a little bit later. Also, if you haven't gone and checked out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. I do have a Twitter for Simpzy Total War. Don't tweet at all on it. I do have my YouTube connected to my Twitter, so every single time a video gets released, a tweet goes out. So that's a good way, because the YouTube sub box is a little bit, well, shit, to be perfectly honest. From time to time, it's very inconsistent, so you'll never miss a video on that front. Facebook's always good as well. And you're most welcome to check out my Instagram. I do have some cool photos of my European gap year if you're curious to have a look at them. But you don't have to. If you want to stay connected with me, you're most welcome to do so. But, hey, whatever. Slowly but surely running down the remaining units. Obviously, I love how that obviously was the big 4v4 8 army battle, like the line battle. And then it sort of flipped into that Mumicule, the Mumicule of Death Valley. Look at the carcasses, my god. That engagement we won, of course, and now we're slowly running down the remaining Gondorian infantry, which were being an absolute fucking pain in the ass. They were just sort of like running around the field just to stay alive, especially the archers. But mind you, the Ithilien Rangers are still holding on, being loyal. They were the main culprits, going for some obvious guerrilla tactics that they learnt from Faramir. We're getting a couple little engagements here. I do really like the volleys. Unit here is engaging a unit of Fountain Guard, and for some reason a couple of the Gondorian units decided to hide. They did the good old Luke Skywalker Tauntaun, hiding in a Mumicule. I don't know if the Mumicule actually fell on them. I doubt it. I think the units are just getting stuck trying to run away, because as you can see here, a couple of the units are getting stuck in under the Mumicule. So hopefully we can push them out. Get out from under there! Fight us, you cowards! That'd probably be, well, actually wouldn't. I was gonna say that'd probably be a good tactic, except for you'd see this massive hole within the Mumicule. Like, I wonder if anyone's hiding in there. You just see this huge hole. Maybe like, I don't know. Wasn't one of the hobbits? Wasn't it Pippin or Merry under like a leg, or was he under a horse? No, he would have been dead if he was under a Mumicule egg. But guys, I'm delighted to announce that we have won the battle. Not a clean-cut victory, but you're most welcome to pause, look at the casualties sustained and the casualties inflicted. Had a pretty big battle, to be honest. The Gondorians outnumbered me by roughly around about 400 each within their respective armies. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thoroughly enjoyed the Battle of Ithilien. And yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Would really much appreciate it. Check out my social media links: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure to take care of yourselves. If this video hits 200 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload and release the Battle of Osgiliath. It's going to be absolutely great. If not, never fear, the battle will be out in the next couple of days. Let me know in the comments what other Third Age battles and battles you'd like me to do for this. I still don't know what to call it. I just put the title of the battle and then the Third Age. You guys should know sort of the general gist. I don't want to call it an epic battle series or a scenario battle series, because it does differ from time to time, and a lot of other people do call that. So just basically epic scenario series. But it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye.